What's up, guys? Chaos Cheese here, and we're going to be playing Spelunky. If you've never heard of it before, it's a randomly generated platformer slash exploration game. It's very difficult. It's, again, randomly generated every time. Each run can last up to an hour, or as short as, however quickly you can die. There's regular adventure. It's randomly generated. Every time you play it, you probably will never play the same game. Daily Challenge is a randomly generated map. You can only play it once a day, and it's every day it refreshes, and you play against the rest of the people who have Spelunky. So basically, it's like your challenge map. Everyone plays the same exact map, they get the same exact drops, they have all the same items in their shops. So it allows you to test your skill against other decent players, or in my case, really terrible players as well. So we'll see how we fare. We're going to jump into the daily challenge just because that'll allow us to create kind of a series here where we play the daily challenge every day. So we'll just jump in. Again, it's a very difficult game. We're gonna choose our character here. I think we're gonna go probably with just the basic explorer. I haven't made it very far. I have been practicing a little bit, and I am terrible at this game. Absolutely. There's a huge learning curve. All right, so first off the bat, you just start in this cave area. And already we see lots of obstacles. There's an arrow trap there. If the first thing that gets in front of it releases the arrow. There's often snakes in these pots. There's also often gold in them, so you want to break them. See, like that. It's gems. The high score counter is gold in these games, so the more gold you get, the higher on the leaderboard you're going to be, which is awesome, But we'll see how we can fare. Hopefully we don't do too poorly our first daily challenge here, but I seriously expect to die right off the bat. So as you can see, we get swarmed with enemies a lot, all the time. We do have a whip, that's our basic attack, but also you can't set off arrow traps or really do much damage at all with a whip. So, it's best to carry around items. Come up here just to check if there's any gold. I did waste a rope there, if you'll see in the top left. It shows our bomb counter, which is obviously the bomb sign, the rope counter, which is obviously the rope sign, and our health, which is the heart. Pretty self-explanatory, but that was kind of dumb, because again, there can be creatures in the pots. I shouldn't have broken it while I was standing on top of it like that. But yeah. So yeah, this game requires a lot of concentration, so I will be going silent occasionally. Alright, so that dog in the top left corner of our screen right over there, that helps us heal. If you bring the dog to the exit of each level, you get one more HP. There's tons of levels. There's, I think, 4 cave levels, then another 4 jungle levels, 4 ice cave levels, and then the temple, and then the boss. But there are different worlds and stuff as well you can enter, but we won't get into that. Obviously, our first daily challenge. I'm just going to go ahead and take the damsel, or in this case, the dog, to the exit. That'll be our health, and then I'm going to use a rope. I know that's kind of a waste, but I don't want to be dragging our damsel or our dog. It's often a damsel in distress. That's why you'll catch me saying damsel a lot. I'm probably going to have to use a rope to get out of here. Yep, so we'll just go ahead and sacrifice that and use one more bomb. The reason I'm doing this is because those crates can often, well, okay, in this case it held ropes. They either hold ropes or bombs. And now, terrible chill runs up your spine, meaning a ghost has just entered the level. We'll wait around and wait for it to show up, and then we'll just jump into our exit. What the ghost does, he kills you in one hit. Very terrifying enemy. He shows up after you've been on the map for 2.5 minutes, and there he is. So if he touches us, we die instantly. It keeps the pace of the game up, and so you can't just spam the floors. So we'll go ahead and get out of here. We did get the damsel on that floor. We don't have very much gold, but we got a decent amount. Nothing too shabby, especially for my recent Spelunky runs. I'm absolutely terrible at this game. Actually, we got a lot of gold on that first floor. We have 19,000. Sometimes I won't even clear 2,000 on the first floor, so I'm pleased with that. Destroy the skeleton here, so he can't do much to us. Alright, so another interesting aspect of the game is this altar of Kali here. You can sacrifice like the dogs or the damsels in some cases and other corpses to Kali. She'll give you free items, so you don't have to buy them from the shop or find them which can be very nice. You know, you kind of have to decide whether you want the health or the items from the damsel. The damsel will give you the items the quickest. In this case, the shotgun is a very, very powerful weapon. I'm kind of tempted to buy it. I could try to kill the shopkeeper, but all the shopkeepers have shotguns, and it would just be a bad situation for us. I'm not sure. Okay, so I have to use my bombs to get down in here, and I'm trying to decide, because there's a golden key. The golden key allows us to open the chest, which has a key item if you want to get further in the game. I've never had to use it before. I've always died before it came. Oh, that was terrible play there. So, the game very much rewards you for going slowly. It's one of those games, you know, it's kind of, it rewards you, but then, as you saw, it brings the ghost. You have to take your time on each floor. You can't just zip through, otherwise you will die. But you also can't take too much time, because the ghost will show up. So it's this weird balance of, you know, how much time is too much time to take on each floor. Obviously, the 2.5 minutes is kind of a ceiling for your time. You can stick around with the ghost if you're good enough at dodging him, but I'm not. Let's just say that. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to use my bombs to get both the damsel and this key over here. I think I should be able to do it in 2 bombs. So blow that up. Yep, alright, good. So that won't be a waste of bombs. Should not get hit by anything here. Alright, good. So we'll grab the key. I'm going to do the key first, because if the ghost shows up, I'll just go ahead and get out of the level rather than sticking around. Oh. Again, game rewards you for going slowly, because there's, like you saw, fall damage. So, terrible chill runs down your spine. I think in this case, it's best for us just to get out of here. We do only have 1 health, so don't expect us to survive much longer. But you know, we have the Ujat Eye, which, for those of you who have seen Spelunky before, it's very pertinent later in the game. It lets you get into further levels. Okay, so sometimes the game mixes it up and gives you levels like this. This is a dark level. I think it's also the Dead or Restless level, which is terrifying beyond belief. Just gonna go ahead and whip that pot so I don't have to deal with it. Okay. Oh no. Okay, so I kind of threw my torch really far away from there. That was not a good play. Oh wow, that's beautiful. There's a bomb box in that crate, which gives us 12 bombs. Where's our torch here? Torch is all the way down there. It's kind of scary, but for the most part, this level hasn't been that bad. Those things, the flying scarab things, those things give us 3,000 gold each. I think that would be huge. I might buy the spring shoes. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the spring shoes. They let you jump a little bit higher. As you can see here, I'm gonna waste another rope here. Come up every time you light a torch, you get a little bit of money too. So, you know, lighting the torches is good for you. Alright, kill the spider there. Oh, the torch fell on us and killed us. So, first daily challenge lasted about 7 minutes, 6 minutes and 44 seconds there. We did not do very well.